Hi there, Chris from Stone Age Gamer here, and welcome back to Stone Age Gaming, a show where I get to talk about all the weird video game related stuff that I've amassed over the years and how it affects me. But anyway, it is the holiday season, and I've been doing these YouTube videos for a number of years now, and usually around this time of year, you'll see this little fella here in the background, because I have a little secondary Christmas tree here in my basement office, just to keep things feeling a little festive while I'm working during the holidays. And it's covered in unique video gamey ornaments, and I thought it would be pretty fun to take a closer look at them and just kind of show you what I've amassed over the years. So here we go. Alright, this one might be a tad shaky because I don't really know how else to do this besides just holding my camera in my hand. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to we'll start at the bottom, work our way up to the top. So this guy right here, we sell this at Stone Age Gamer. This is a candy tin, and I just took one of these little screwed thingies here that I got at a hardware store, screwed it in the top, attached a hook to it, and hung it from the tree. And it makes for a nice little question block ornament. Then right over here, ooh, this is one of my favorites. Okay, so this is one of a set of 4 that I got from, goodness, I want to say it was Penny Arcade years and years and years ago. You can see they're not officially licensed. They are definitely not available for sale anywhere anymore, but there's 4 of them. They're legit ornaments, right? They're these little solid, I don't know what they're made out of, like porcelain maybe? I don't know. They're plaster? No. What's the word I'm looking for? Resin? I don't know. They're really cool. And there's a Genesis, a PlayStation, an NES, and an Atari joystick, and you'll see all of them in bit, but this is the Genesis one. I love this set so very much, but yeah, they're not licensed because there's no like official names on them, but they're pretty stinking cool. Let's move right over here to the side. This is my Link ornament. This was a Hallmark one, an officially licensed one a while back. I love the way it looked, but it also makes noise. Now the battery's probably dead, so this might sound horrible. Let's find out. Not great. Usually when the battery's not hilariously dying like this, oh, that sounds horrible. It sounds just like the NES music, which this very much does not. I hope that stops soon. Okay, that stopped. Moving right along to this little fella. This is a Fighter Kirby ornament, and it's not an ornament, it's a little figurine. This is a little hollow plastic. Goodness, I can't remember where I got this thing from. I got this ornament, well, this little figurine ages ago, and I just held on to it, and then one year I decided I'm just going to make a bunch of video game ornaments, so I screwed a little thing into his head and made him into an ornament, and I love him so much. I wish I could remember where I got him from, but I mean, I've had this thing for a long, long time. This guy over here, that is an actual official ornament. I think I got this at ShopRite or somewhere. It's just a cheapo little Luigi ornament. Actually, it's not that cheap. Now, this one actually feels kind of resiny as well, but it's real nice. It's an official Luigi Christmas ornament. Gotta love that. So we're gonna move back around here. This is, all right, so my wife does cross-stitch, and she got these as a gift one year. There's a Mario one we'll find. The year was 2018, obviously. This little cross-stitch Luigi. There's a matching Mario. We'll find him soon, but that one's pretty cute. This one, oh, I love this one. This is a Samus ornament. It's real. This was, I think, last year or the year before at Hallmark. This is a legit Samus ornament, which I can't believe exists. Little kid me would never have believed that there would be an actual real Samus ornament. It's pretty tall. Like, here it is, like in my hand. It's taller than most other ornaments on my tree. It doesn't have... It's hard to really describe the finish. She doesn't have like the typical like super sheen reflective surface, but she actually looks pretty solid in person. This is a really great ornament, and I'm thrilled that it exists. This guy down here, Mr. Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, so Sonic, this is, if I remember this correctly, look at his feet. Yes, all right, so if you look at the bottom of his feet, this was actually a statue. I want to say I got this when I worked at GameStop a long time ago. This was some cool Sonic statue that kept falling off the base, or like the legs kept bending and like one of the feet broke off. And so I eventually just removed him entirely from the stand and turned him into an ornament by, again, putting one of those little screw things into his head. And now he's been a Christmas ornament ever since. His face is slightly discolored. I don't know how well you can see that, but you know, he's holding together. the arms keep shifting a little bit more every year. I don't know how many more years I got left of this guy, but it's pretty great. And it's my Sonic ornament. It's a pretty good one. Now, moving back down here to the left. Oh, this one. All right. Love this ornament. This is another official Hallmark one. And I always have it closed, right? So this is another one that makes noise. Let's see what we got cooking here. Let's see if the batteries are dead. Oh, this one sounds exactly like it's supposed to. So it just makes a bunch of noise of playing Super Mario Brothers. It's got 2 controllers on top. The system looks completely legit. It's got like the AV ports on the side, which is great. But here's the thing that annoys me about it. And this is why I always keep it closed. Because you can open the lid. Let's do this one-handed here. There we go. You can open the lid, and it's got a Super Mario Brothers inside. But the writing on the cartridge is wrong. That is not what the end label of Super Mario Brothers looks like. And that always bothers me. Like, you were so close. You were so close to having all the details exactly right. Like, it's really spot on. Like, it's even got the stuff on the bottom. Like, it's so well done. But that one Super Mario Brothers thing bugs me. But at least I can keep it closed. And, it drives me a little less insane. So this one down here, this is the Luigi ornament that I made. When I worked at a comic book store in North Jersey called The Joker's Child, they sold these little just sets of Mario figurines. And this was the year that I made that Kirby ornament. I said to myself, you know what? I really want to have Mario ornaments on my tree, so I made them. I got this set of figures. You'll see the other ones here in a bit as I go through the tree. And you just put a little screw thing in his head, and there he is, a Luigi Christmas ornament. And I love him. So, moving right along, we've got this little fella. Okay, let's see if I can remember this one. I think that this was a reward. I think this was, yeah. So this was a reward that you could mail away for on, I want to say, Club Nintendo ages ago. It's fine. it's not the greatest ornament you've ever seen in your life. There's really not very much special about it. It looks nice with the reflection of all these Christmas lights and stuff, but it's fine. I would kind of hope for better out of that, but it's not bad. It's here. This guy over here is another one of these Hallmark ones. This is great. This is another one that makes noise. I think this one might be dying. Battery death. Let's find out. I'm going to make some noise for me. No, this one sounds good. So yeah, I'll just make some Sonic the Hedgehog noises. This looks perfect. It's got the end label of the cartridge looking exactly as it should. There's my focus there. Got 2 Genesis controllers and 3 buttons. Yeah, looks great. Looks just like a Genesis. It's pretty spot on. Love it to bitty bits. Moving right along. Yes, I'm not going to let that play out. Maybe I will. Oh, it ends so wonderfully. Anyway, moving right along, this guy here. This is another one of our candy tins that we sell here at Stone Age Gamer. I just bought the candy tin, took out the candy, put the little screw in his head, and now I've got a cute little super mushroom that I hang on my Christmas tree every year, and I love it. Similar situation, this is a Pac-Man Sours tin that we sell at Stone Age Gamer. The candy is in the bottom, but it's a Pac-Man arcade cabinet. Turn it into an ornament, because why not? It's great. They cost like a couple dollars, and then you get yourself a nice metal ornament that you can hang on your tree every year. It's great. Okay, next up, I'm going to stand up because I've been on my knees too long. All right, here, this is the NES controller from that set that I got from Penny Arcade ages and ages ago. This is the NES controller. Again, you can see it doesn't have any of the official licensing, but oh, I love it so much. It feels like an ornament, right? Because it is an actual ornament, but it's got a really cool weight to it. It's just a wonderful paint job. It's a great little doodad there. It's an NES controller on my tree. I love it. Another one of the figures I got from the comic book store. This is my Shy Guy ornament. Look at him there, looking all festive. He looks great. I love this little guy. I love Shy Guys. I've always loved Shy Guys. They're one of my favorite Mario creatures. They're super fun. Moving over to here. This is not video game related. It's one of those things that your kids gets from the school store. World's Best Dad. Thanks, guys. I love this ornament. That's why I put it right here, because my desk is right behind me. So this is like the one that I see front and center. It makes my kids very happy. Moving up here is the Toad. This is one of my favorites. This is one of those little figures I got made into an ornament. And he is, look at him. Look at this guy. He's great. I just love this little guy. It's just the perfect position for a Toad, the perfect pose, and he's so happy. I love him. Then we got a Superman. This is an actual Superman ornament. I don't know why this is down here and not upstairs. Probably because the tree upstairs is just covered and it's inundated with ornaments. But this one's really neat because the string comes out of his cape there. So depending on how you hang him in the tree, he looks like he's flying. It's a great ornament. I like Superman, so why not? This over here is the PlayStation one from that set from Penny Arcade. Obviously, again, missing the Sony logo, but it's a PlayStation controller, and it's a Christmas ornament, and it's awesome. This is an actual Yoshi ornament. This one, a fun story, this one I actually got when I worked for Nintendo. For a very brief period of time during the Wii U era, I had a job working for Nintendo, and for training, they flew me out to Redmond to do training, and I got to visit the Nintendo store, and they were selling official ornaments, and this is a Yoshi done up like a reindeer that I bought at the Nintendo store in Redmond, Washington, and I love him. He's so cute. It's not a little off about his eyes, but I love the story. It just reminds me of that brief time that I worked at Nintendo. And I guess while I'm standing here, I'll get Batman too. This is a similar set to the Superman one. The hook comes off of his grappling hook there, so he's grappling down the Christmas tree. And isn't that cool? And you can see all my other nonsense in the background, like my pool table, and that's covered in games that my kids were playing. This is another one from that controller set. This is the Atari joystick one. Might be my favorite one of the lot because, well, there was no Atari wording on the actual, CX40, so this just pretty much looks legit. Oh, God, I love this ornament so much. I always put this one towards the top because it's one of my favorites to see as I'm walking by in the mornings, walking by the tree. It's an Atari joystick on my tree. Love it. Moving right along, this is another one of those Hallmark ones. This is Super NES. This is pretty spot on. Again, this one makes noise. Oh, sorry, I dropped the camera there a little bit. Let's see. Let's see what this one sounds like. You gonna make noise? I don't think I have any real complaints on this one. The controller plugs are a little small, right? These would come out a little bit more on real ones. So that's one detail that's a little off, but the controller looks pretty legit. I can't see it through my phone. I don't think there's any writing on the top label there. So it's close enough, right? Super Mario World's one of my favorite games ever. Love those sounds, and it's a beautiful ornament. It's Super Nintendo. Moving right along here, this is the 2018. This is the Mario that matches that other one. The cross-stitch one is pretty cute. This down here, God, this is super old. Not like 70s old. This has got to be from... a friend of mine gave this to me, I want to say like 20 years ago or something, and I always loved it because it's so random. It's just, well, here's a big black ball with the Atari logo on it for some reason. Love it to death, because how could I not? I love Atari. And then we move up here. This is the other official Mario ornament that I got at the Nintendo store in Redmond. It's Mario coming out of a pipe with a little M on his Santa hat there, Christmas lights around the pipe. It's great. I love him. He's another one that usually goes up top. I do have another one Mario ornament that I keep on the tree upstairs, but this is where this is. I'm sure you can see this light here is out. This is a pre-lit tree where all the pre-lighting went out, so I just bought new lights and wrapped it around it. So there's a lot of dead lights on this tree, but who cares? It's the basement. And then to top it off, we have this fella right here. Bought this one at a GameStop, I want to say 2 years ago, and it's the best Christmas tree star I've ever seen in my life, besides the really cool 3D spinny one we used to have when I was a kid. It's a Mario star on top of the tree. What could be bad? Except here is actually what could be bad. The way it plugs in. Look at this. It's got, I don't want to take it apart. It's got this big dopey power cable that you have to plug into the back of it to make it work. It doesn't make for a great presentation if it's actually going to be sitting on top of a tree, unless so I sunk it down a little bit so that first off, so it'll fit here. It's right underneath this little air conditioning duct here, but also if you were to put it on top of the tree, you've got this big honking cable sticking out of the back. So I've hidden it in the tree itself. It's a weird design flaw, but other than that, I mean, this is it. That's the whole tree. Let me back up a little bit so you can get a little bit of a better view of it and the mess in my basement. And there it is. That's my my video game Christmas tree. And there you have it. That is my special nerdy Christmas tree that I keep here in the basement that brings me lots of joy every single year. And I haven't actually added anything to it this year. I've been kind of on the lookout for some new video gaming ornaments, but nothing really jumped out at me. Like Hallmark's ones this year were okay. There was a Mario Kart one, but I got lots of Mario stuff on here. We'll see what the future holds, but this is it for now. And thanks for watching. If you like what you saw here today, please follow, comment, like, subscribe, share, and let me know down in the comments what kind of cool, nerdy Christmas stuff do you have around your house. Do you have any fun video gaming Christmas traditions? Like me, I like to play Christmas Lemmings every year. What do you like to do video game related around Christmas time? I love hearing these kinds of stories. Thank everybody so very much for watching, and on behalf of all of us here at Stone Age Gamer, keep playing games.